All right, guys, welcome back to today's Teachable Moment. Today is Tuesday, July 26th. It's about 11 in the morning, and just hit T1 here on our RTY trade. And guys, one of the things that we always do is we post up levels that we're looking at here at trading price. And you can see that I got this 30-minute short that I put in yesterday, July 25th, at about 7 in the morning, in this entry order, the stop loss, and the targets that we've got. So we got in right about here. I did jump it a little bit because I happened to be watching the market. I went in at the market instead of waiting for the limit. Unfortunately, if you were a limit trader 1823.80, I don't know if you would have gotten in by about a point, but it came into the lower part of the level and I jumped in off of what I saw here, which was higher highs in price into the level and negative divergence, which means that this rally is losing the momentum that it had. So I've been in this trade basically all day yesterday and all day today, even though it's only 11 o'clock. And we just hit T1. You can see T1 I had at 1799.8 and we hit 1799.8. And I've got these other alerts down here to let me know. Some of them are targets, some of them let me know when I should start moving my stops. These are things that we all discuss inside the accelerator on why I might be doing that. But what I did after we hit T1 was I moved my stop to break even plus where the next level was at that I thought if price went above, I'd be wrong. So I've locked in roughly $1,350 on this trade. You guys remember today's Tuesday, I got in on Monday and we were up last night. So I think it was about 11:30 on that trade because we got in with a little bit of slippage on this $1,200 profit. So we took some slippage on the trade, but right now we're up 635 on the remaining contract, and we'll just ride this thing down. Now, what I always tell my inner circle members is that we are in a downtrend, okay? If you look at this downtrend, the impulse is big and red, and these corrections are small and choppy. And so it's unlikely for us to be able to create a new high unless we're able to breach 60 on the daily. And we actually did that on 721 on this impulse. This impulse ran smack dab into a 4-hour drop-based drop right here. Right here, didn't quite hit it, but came really, really close. And when you're in a downtrend, it's wise to be a seller. And it's wise to let your profits run. Now, what I didn't want to do is I didn't want to turn $2,600 or $2,500 into a loser by taking my stop. Because we came in high on the daily above that time frame, and because on the 30, even though we had that negative divergence, we were still above 60. I was a little bit more aggressive on my target one. We caught a bid, came right back into this area where the day started, and now we're continuing down. So, hopefully this thing, it runs down into where our levels are at so we can start implementing a moving average strategy, because right now I've just got a regular stop here on the last contract. But this is just one of the things that we do here at Trading Prices. We're limiting our risk, maximizing our profits, and more importantly is we're reducing our risk along the trade. So what we've got right here is we're staying below the 89, which is really good. And as long as we continue to stay below the 89, I'll be confident. As long as we get down here, and then we can implement one of our moving average strategies. And on the trading time frame on this rally, you can see we got to 47. So not a lot of legs to this rally. We're most likely to continue down. Looking at the rest of the market here, the Dow is down 0.4, the Russell's down 0.7, ES is down 0.9, NASDAQ is down 1.5. But I want to show you guys why I took the Russell where I wasn't able to take the NASDAQ. So this is the NASDAQ right here. I would have loved to have been able to get short here because it fell off a lot more yesterday and it's falling off a lot more today. However, there's nothing really for me to trade against here. Even if I go into a 15-minute, I don't really see anything for me to trade against. So one of the things I really like to do is I like to buy strength and sell weakness. But you have to have something to trade against. And I'm going to go into ES, the only thing that came into an area yesterday was that Russell. So I didn't have an opportunity to sell the NASDAQ. And the Dow was the strongest of the day yesterday. So I didn't sell that either. I sold the Russell, which was the second strongest of the day, but it's the only thing that gave me an opportunity to get in. So, you know, maybe if I was like a little scalp trader, I could have come in here at a 5 minute. Let me see if there's anything there on the 5 minute from yesterday. And I guess you do have this gap down. Wait, that's overnight. Even on a 5 minute, there's really nothing here for me to do on the NASDAQ unless you took this topping, but that's not the way we trade because that's not supplied in any way, shape, or form. There is divergence here though. You see the higher high and you see a much lower low, but that's not the trade we took because it didn't come into a level. But what we do have is our Russell trade just continuing down nicely. And no matter what we've locked in, you know, at least $1,100 on this trade, and we'll just let this roll. All right, guys, take it easy. Hopefully this helps. We explain all this more in detail inside of Trading Price 8-Week Accelerator, and you can find us more on YouTube. Of course, subscribe to our channel if you like finding trades like this, you like seeing the methodology and the thought process behind it. And always, you can find us at tradingprice.com. All right, guys.